Hi, I'm Sean Murtis with Conventus Polymers. I'm here to discuss how we can use demolding temperatures to optimize your cycle time. Here is your molding cycle and pie graph. Everything starts by filling the tool. You pack it, hold it, cool it till it's safe to eject. Everybody tries to optimize the fill using viscosity curve, fill scan. They pack the part to make sure there's no sinks, voids. They hold it to either have gate freeze or allow gate freeze to not happen and allow polymer to escape back out my gate. And then I cool it till it's safe to eject. But you'll notice here 75 to 80% of my cycle time is based on cooling. How can I optimize that? Years ago, I was taking class with Mike Sepe. He brought up these DMA curves. These DMA curves here start at room temperature. The part designer reads this from room temperature, left to right. What happens to my part or what happens to my resin as my temperature starts to rise? You'll notice that my modulus and temperature curve, as my temperature starts to rise, my modulus begins to decrease. Processors, on the other hand, start out here where they process and they read this right to left. I had an aha moment. Years ago, I was processing with a nylon and I could only eject less than 200 degrees Fahrenheit. I didn't know why until I saw this curve. Right here is my glass transition temperature. Glass transition temperature is defined at the temperature at where my amorphous zones begin to move freely. Or in this case, because I'm starting out here processing, where my amorphous zones begin to set up. That is exactly where I can start ejecting my nylon 6s, right around this 200 degrees with the configuration that I had. Today we're going to discuss polycarbonate. Where on this curve can I eject polycarbonate? I went to the press. 7 seconds cooling was as fast as I could get back for plastification time, and my demolding temperature is 296.6 degrees. I increased my cooling from 7 to 9, 11, all the way up to 21 seconds, and I recorded every temperature, and I noticed at 21 degrees, I had 243.9 degrees ejection temperature. I processed for a little while, and I went backwards all the way back down to 7. You'll notice that these correlate very, very well. I plotted them on the curve. We found out that right around 289 or 290 degrees, I was able to hold my modulus, which is actually a little hotter than I initially thought. But I found that I can actually be down here, down towards the bottom part of my curve on polycarbonate or any amorphous resins, and still maintain my dimensions. We'd love to come in and see if we can optimize your crystalline or your amorphous resins to make sure you're optimizing your cooling time so that you can get the fastest cycle time possible. Please reach out to me at smurtis@conventuspolymers.com or call me at 612-485-5599. Thank you.